And if I remember right, I'm supposed to give the thing to... What's her name? Hey,
Are you
Bodan!
sure I can't interest you in this hat?
So what's your story exactly?
Well, if you're really interested, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you.
There you go.
I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Yeah, okay. Lost Glory?
Our kingdoms once spanned the length of Thados, from majestic Orzammar to Kal Sharok to glittering Darmalin far to the west. They say the gold and silver veins ran so thick through the stone of Darmalin that the entire city sparkled. The Darkspawn took it all, of course. One by one, the old tides fell, and then all that was left was Orzammar. But we were talking about how I ended up here, weren't we? One day, a noble woman came to my stall. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were
Did
made
you grave rob?
specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
And did you steal them?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tigers, they're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure, something worth a little gold.
I see. Better to do something with them than leave them on the spot.
That's exactly how I see it.
Leave them
The
around.
noble woman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out.
Nope.
Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
And now here you
Yes,
are.
here I am. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Let's see. But where do these goods come from? Not the deep roads.
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the lost tides, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
Absolutely. You opportunistic scoundrel. What do you mean?
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate.
Yep.
And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
I suppose it is better, you know. Everyone has to make a living somehow.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
Absolutely. Okay, you didn't mention your son in your tale.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal
Why?
here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think. And he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy.
Oh, you're not
Maybe
saying
one day we'll
enchantment?
see it again.
So you... Blood isn't all that
That's
important.
how I've always felt. As long as he's happy, so am I. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Yes.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Enchantment. Okay, let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be...
Shale can demonstrate the joys of owning a pet rock. Whoa. Whoa-wee. Let's see, someone has painted a pair of eyes and a goofy smile on this rock. Type other. Restriction Shale. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what that'll do, but okay. Alright, we can save after all that. Phew. Gather your party? Yep, okay. We're gonna take, Alistair, Morrigan, Shale. Because I didn't go through all of that just so I could not get Shale. Let's see. I believe he said something about us going to Redcliffe, so let's go to Redcliffe. Ah, crap.
Will you stop eating?
Listen.
I'm hungry.
Stuff your face at camp. For now, watch the bloody road.
Your own ambush for a change. Listen.
But we've been looking at the road for hours. No travelers all day.
Will one of you pay attention?
Listen.
Oi, who's that?
Odin senses tingling.
Okay. Yep, get my bear. Get a bear. Bear. Oh yeah, get the bear. I don't know. And I'm beating this guy's ass. Get him, bear. Dang. Bear, help me out. Okay. Oh, come on. Hit the damn thing already. I need more dexterity. I wonder how those guys do. Thanks. Grumpy bandit. Disarm failed. Yeah, I need to start doing something about the whole, you know... Oh. Get him, bear. Come here, you. Well, at least I'm able to have a bear. Let's see, we got a bear, an Alistair. Yeah, this is pretty great. And a golem. Oh, come. Seriously?
Let's get started. You had it coming. It just failed to you.
Get him. Yeah.
It's your time to die.
There. Finally. Destroy it. Oh, ha. Here we go. Insufficient skill. Oh, come on. I should have brought... Can I change party? No. Sufficient skill. Bullshit. Yep.
Look,
Redcliffe.
can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What, let me guess. You're an idiot.
Yes, that's right. I stopped you to tell you that I'm an idiot. Whew! Thank the maker you know already. Now I can stop worrying I'll be found out.
Huh. That sounds suspiciously like sarcasm.
What can I say? I'm a witty idiot. But I'm trying to be serious here. Just listen. Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe.
Whoa.
Did I say how I know Al Eamon exactly?
I think you said he raised you.
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Al Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
So you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard?
Ha! Yes, I guess it does it, that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Does, Logan know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. Al Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Well, that sucks. What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered.
Oh no.
Stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
But you were near, let's see, like... You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man and well-loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
That's not really what you think, is it?
No, I suppose not. I don't feel very lucky at all, to be honest.
Well, that sounds very, happy. Doesn't sound, disappointing at all. Shale, you're not very large for a golem. Oh, right. That's because they basically make references to that a few times. They basically made a few references that Shale had to actually be, well...
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Is anyone surprised? Anyone?
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Al Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Okay. And there it is. Redcliffe. Hey guys, what's going on here? Don't mind my golem. And if Shale says anything weird, just ignore that. Shale does it all the time. What's up?
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
Oh, good eye.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Sure
Still
is.
alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kaelan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly.
Okay,
Loghain
well, the
called
Kaelan
Grey
doing
Wardens
that
traitors,
was actually true.
murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well?
Grey
Is
Rabbit.
it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Cool. I can help you drive them back.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you.
Morrigan,
Thank you.
shut up.
Means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss
Castle.
with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
This is
Actually,
hardly
no.
the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
Persuade.
I suppose that's not too much to ask. I did not mean to be brusque.
That's right. What will you do if Arleman is dead?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl, and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
What? You've stayed. Why didn't you just leave?
After the first attack, I wanted to go for help, but I couldn't just leave these people. The Bannon gear up to battle Loghain, while Darkspawn loom to the south. Loghain won't send anyone, so Redcliffe is on its own.
Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
Okay, perhaps we go back to the matter at hand.
Good, then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
You have some Arleman's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Quest? The search for this urn?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Okay. Why are you in the chantry with these villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place.
That sounds
I don't mind,
bad.
to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Won't that look cowardly?
I'm not here for glory. I would prefer being outside, but Perth has a point. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
So what happens after this battle's over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
There had better be a reward for all of this.
Eamon would be in a better position to reward you, to be honest.
What exactly are the things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead? Spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
Well, what do you know? I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Let me guess, Morrigan? Yeah, there he goes. Morrigan. New screenshot, codex updated. What do you... Hey, Shale.
It speaks.
Yes, it speaks. Never mind. Shale? Demonstrate... Oh. Shale, demonstrate.
Don't worry. Everything will be alright. I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home? I
Okay.
already told you.
Let's do
Father is
something
outside
fun.
in the
Balboa
village from the bad men. We must stay here and
demonstrates
be
the.
brave.
What the hell?